They murdered 13 people and wounded 23. Harris and Klebold, I think that's how you say it, I'm not 100% sure on that, both enjoyed playing this bloody video game, shoot 'em up video game Doom.
Called Doom.
Called Doom. Okay, let me just restate that.
Called Doom.
They enjoyed playing the bloody shoot 'em up video game. I'm quoting.
Just saying, because, like...
A game licensed by the U.S. military to train their soldiers to effectively kill. Dylan had made a video game for one of his class projects and brought it into school, and he made it to where that they would wear trench coats and carried guns and killed the star athletes, or the school athletes, my bad. Then a year later, both Harris and Klebold went to school and acted. Wait, what happened?
They went to school and acted out the violent video game.
Yeah. A year later, they carried out the performance and acted it out at school.
Make sure you talk about that they killed themselves. They killed themselves when they were done.
Oh, I forgot about that. And after that happened, they killed themselves. Both the boys played video games that were violent, and if they were watched on how long they were playing video games, the outcome could have possibly been different. If your kids play a lot of video games, they may become antisocial as well. Some studies show that playing an antisocial video game evokes aggressive behaviors in...
Speak up. I mean, I think it's good. I just want to be on the safe side.
Okay.
Aggressive behaviors.
Evokes aggressive aggressive thoughts, which in turn elicit aggressive actions. The study also shows that kids will also become antisocial and they'll have a lot of antisocial thoughts. That hate freaking podium. The study shows that antisocial video games, just the exposure of violence, will increase the accessibility of aggressive and antisocial behaviors. In which, if they were exposed to those kinds of games, then they could endure, not endure. Oh my gosh. What's the word that other than take in?
Induce? Intake?
I don't know.
Ingest?
I don't know.
Digest?
I don't know. If they were exposed to these kinds of games, then they will, in turn, in the long haul, have long-term effects from these games if they play with them when they're young. The study showed that participants who were given a pro-social game to play responded quickly to the pro-social words than to neutral or non-words. You get the same results for anyone who played a neutral video game in response to neutral words other than pro-social or non-words. A lot of the game's verbal aggression goes unnoticed. They have found that the ratio of language in E-rated games, which is everyone 6 and up, is 2 out of every 55 games. T-rated is teenagers 13 and up, which is at 27.16% out of 81 games with harsh language. M-rated for mature 17 and older rounds out with 66.67% out of 36 games having mild language. I remember when I was young, if I said any words or acted out anything, my mom would punish me, and she told me that I could not do that because it was wrong and that's not what you should be doing. And she always made sure that I played the right games for the right age limit, and she would only let me play for a couple hours a day, every few days, or only a few times a week. So I suggest that if your kids play way too many video games, make sure you limit them to 1 or 2 hours a day, a couple days or
Wait, hold on. Stop
few
real quick.
times a
Stop real
week.
quick. Stop real quick. Okay, I'm recording.
Oh, are you? And parents just let their kids play them for hours on it. A lot of video games today are very gory, and parents just let their kids play them for hours on it.
Look at me. Look at me. You're looking at the paper a lot.
I know.
Okay.
Go with that. I know, I forgot where I was.
The video games being gory.
Oh yeah. Some kids may be influenced, some kids may not. It just depends on what it is. Some studies have shown that if kids grow up playing those types of video games when they're younger, they will grow up to have aggressive and violent behaviors. Some teens have known to be doing this. In one of my articles that I have read.
What are some games that you would suggest letting somebody under the age of 10? What are some games you would suggest letting them play?
Mario Kart, Mario, Donkey Kong, Spyro, which is a good one. Pokemon, the original Pokemon, not today's Pokemon. Tetris, and like the old Nintendo 64 games like Cruising Around the World, car games, and Rave Race, which is a cool water game.
What about some you wouldn't let, or you wouldn't suggest that kids play?
Call of Duty would be one if they're under, I guess, the age of 12. I wouldn't let them play that. Or Resident Evil, because that's zombies and blood and gore and awfulness. And Grand Theft Auto, which just basically teaches your kids to steal cars and hurt people trying to get their cars, run away from the police. It's not a very good game at all. And Doom, obviously. Do not let them play Doom.
Do you think that it affects their social abilities, like in school and with friends?
Yes, I definitely do think it influences that. Because if you're playing games and video games, and you're younger and they're violent, you tend to be more violent towards them, and nobody really wants to be your friend if you're aggressive towards them, or you don't really know how to socialize properly with them because you're always playing game or something.
It's almost 2 minutes, so.
Do you have any more questions?
Won't stop.